Hello everyone, this is Darryl20, and welcome to episode 8 of Forgecraft. Hanging out today with Soren, Terrigan, Rorax, who are trying to help us understand Create, which is a cool mod.
No, I'm just watching and laughing.
I hate you so much.
I'm going to place lava right next to that block you're standing on. The
last time so I better get away from it.
Died.
Okay.
So just done and done. Warning. Okay, so then I'm going to throw cobblestone. I don't know if that's enough time, nor if this will work. No one knows.
Okay. I feel like it's not. It wouldn't make sense if that would work. Because the fan is not blowing through the lava.
It's pulling from it is the thing that we don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that would work, Mr. Soren.
Neither would I, but oh goodness.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, no,
that won't work either.
It doesn't change it, so.
No, because the fan has to blow through the lava.
Yeah, I was just making sure it couldn't pull like the heat from the lava.
Oh, you have it the opposite direction, so
I
it's
have it
pulling?
going down a direction. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that would.
I got you. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that lever can switch the direction.
Mm-hmm.
That's really neat.
I couldn't find a way to do it without that.
Yeah.
Cogs. If
cogs.
do
okay.
a cog to another cog, that
one.
flips it. But I mean, that's less easy and needs more space.
Less fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Also less redstone control, right?
True. So the reason I was trying to make it so I can pull it through was because I wanted to use this axle. I didn't know if I could put lava in the same block as that axle.
If no, I'm gonna say no. You can try it, but I'm gonna say
so
no.
that was why I was trying to pull it, so I can just have the power that's pulling the fan or powering the fan also powering.
This would be an amazing use case for non-Boolean waterlogging.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, Lex. I'm talking to
literally everyone else apparently.
No, this is a thing, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, no lava logging.
It's just weird.
Am I right about that, Lex? Right? Like,
I mean, if they would have bothered of asking us, we would have told them, hey, you're doing this horribly wrong. But they never.
They know, though. It's not finished, is the thing. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Is it's definitely not finished. Yeah, that's the problem.
This block state hack is clearly not meant to be the final product, but
yeah, no, they'll make it better. They will make it better
eventually.
It's the final product for the next 2 years, at least.
Yep.
Oh, really? I would expect 1.15 to improve upon this.
No, they're fixing bugs in 1.15. Fixing that would add infinite more bugs.
Oh, gotcha. And that's
Honestly,
not something Forge can fix, right?
In theory, we
sort
could.
of, it can.
A lot of work, though.
The problem is changing
do you think this will smelt
changes
faster?
the world format.
I don't know. That's what I was trying.
Gotcha.
I hope it will. But wrong place. Yeah, can you get that?
So changing it would change the world format? That doesn't sound like a good thing you want Forge to do.
CPW wants to do it.
Oh, okay.
We'll see.
CPW's a smart dude.
He is. He has a lot of ideas.
You don't want to have the trapdoor going that direction, Soren. You want it to go the other direction.
I would move. Probably.
All right.
I said move.
Oh, okay. If it's open. Oh, that's actually cool.
Yeah. So it's like your ray tracing, where if you had it through fluid.
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah,
it's hot in there.
I pulled it. I turned it off so you can jump in, but.
Oh no, turn it back on. I want to see like how. I want to see if it feels faster. Because it's connected to the smaller cog, right? So in theory, the fan's spinning faster. So in theory, it should be smelting faster. It doesn't feel like it is, though.
I don't think so. I think it's just a constant thing.
Yeah, I think it's.
It might go further. Yeah, not fast.
Oh, so how far can we smelt now? Well, I guess it blows further, but it also goes faster. So I mean, it doesn't really help too much.
Yeah, you know what? It's the same smelting direction, but it's going further. So it's. You know what? If we slowed it down, it might work. Right?
My helmet broke, by the way.
Like, if we slowed it down to the point where it took longer to move across the heating plane,
Yeah.
like, that might work.
Hey, Tarak, they're on the actual
What do we do?
So
Spirit of getting this done.
We're not inept.
You
I
say
mean,
that.
at least Soren isn't. I'm pretty inept, but
My stream and I did a little bit of sciencing yesterday while we were setting it up, and it takes 10 seconds to smelt something.
Yeah,
oh really?
much
Okay.
like-
It
it's a
seems
normal
less than
furnace.
that, but I'll take your
No,
word
it's
for
normal
it.
furnace.
But it can smelt a stack at a time, is the thing.
Yeah, so that's much
Yeah.
faster than normal furnace. But
Right. It's 10 seconds per stack of items, whether that's a stack of 1 item or a stack of 64.
see, if only my gadget could actually target specifically cobblestone right now. You know how handy that would be. In this case.
I'm trying to see if there's a problem with that, and I don't see one.
You said when I asked for it 2 days ago.
So you're saying you want it so that it can only break cobblestone?
Yeah, if I like add it to it, like say, okay, make it do this only.
Okay.
I have this block as my mock-up block. Can I break
Right.
this only?
So I mean, like, if we're going to implement a whitelist blacklist for the void, we could do a similar whitelist blacklist for a targeting upgrade, and then you could target whitelist blacklist.
Yeah.
That would be
So
cool.
we have these cogs.
I like that idea. I'm going to add that to the to-do list.
So what options do we have for slowing these down?
The same thing in reverse.
Whitelist blacklist
What's it called?
upgrade for targeting,
Off
not
now.
just voiding.
Hop on. Okay.
Okay, so slowing it
Oh,
down would be putting the small cog on the gearbox
Right,
and the
right.
big cog in the corner, right?
Like a
Correct.
bike. Yeah.
Right.
Awkward. Even more awkward. I'm still not used to the perspective change when they
Yeah,
shift.
it weirds me out every time.
Still, like Bedrock, I kind of got used to it, but it's still been a while.
Let me tell you how annoying that was for modder. Well, for me at least, for building gadgets. So like, if you're trying to get the player's eye position, it doesn't gradually move. The eye position is either at the top or at the bottom. So like, if you're rendering something in the world based on where the player's eye is, it stutters instead of
You have to do
smoothly
the
moving up and down.
interpolation yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they did it that way. It's very strange.
Luckily, I found a solution.
You did?
Yeah, it's the tile entity positioning.
But the laser still glitches out when I press shift.
Oh, I may not be using it there.
Entire.
Yeah, I may not be using it there. I fixed it in building gadgets.
Laser.
Yeah, so Soren, like, shoot the laser and go and like hit shift. See how like
So
it's jumping?
Instant versus the movement.
Yeah. So like the player's eye position doesn't gradually change.
Right.
Like even though your eye is technically gradually changing.
So I have a question for you, trivia for your own mod.
Yes. Does the miner's
What
light
happens if-
block? I have no
what
idea. Let's test it.
Okay. I'm gonna
I want to say that it will block. I want to say yes, it will. Oh, maybe not. Today I learned.
You learn things new every day.
I have no idea. I forget. I think I put something in there to prevent it from being like pushed by like
I'm gonna be
pistons.
honest, I didn't anticipate you knowing this, just because like I don't know what anybody would know for that.
Yeah, I mean
Alright,
like
put a lava block?
I mean
It's,
like
gonna-
yeah, I don't know.
So I wouldn't stand there anymore.
Yes, sir. You want to flip the lever, right?
Oh, hey, actually. You terag that stuff hurts.
It needs to be even slower.
I'm wondering if okay, so if I have
Guys.
what is the range of this pushing?
It seems to be about
Like
3
is it
blocks.
above the block? Oh, it's above the block too.
Uh-oh.
Rex, you still watching this?
What? We're
It's
learning.
really entertaining. Because, like, I remember overthinking this problem.
I don't think it's overthinking at my point. I actually want to know how far I can go with it without actually having to do anybody else's.
Okay, you're in a different headspace then. Never mind.
Yes.
Tyra's trying.
I'm trying to find just a way to automate the smelting of blocks and make it so that they get collected after they're smelted.
Yes.
Right? Like, that's what I want. Soren's like,
Yes.
let's do things. Like, did you solve it with conveyors, or did you find a way to
I
solve it
solved
without
it
conveyors?
with only conveyors.
Okay, so I think we're trying to solve it without conveyors for now.
We'll go back to the conveyors for sure. I want to see. That works.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that the speed that.
Why would it affect it with the blowing if it wouldn't affect the lava? Okay, don't stand there anymore.
I'm good.
Hey, Trag, have you ever seen how slow this thing can go?
Yeah. The answer is quite.
Failed.
That is pretty slow.
We can go slower.
Let's go faster.
Okay, it's being picked up is our problem.
Yeah, we need to slow it down even more. So I think if we slowed down our conveyor, or
No,
our-
just
the
build that
fast
from this
one.
one.
what?
Sorry, I'm talking to Rorax. Just I want to just go the other way with it.
I mean, I suppose.
Eat first before I get pulled into that again.
How's that, Soren? Is that better?
Give me 1 second. I'm just waiting for my food to come back up.
Okay.
I mean, it's slower, but the distance is gonna be lower too. I think.
You think so?
Oh no, no! We got it. We got it.
I got it. I can make it a little bit faster if you want.
Let's try just a little faster.
That should be a little bit faster, I believe.
It looks like he's not interpolating the rotation animation, which is a real shame. Looks kind of stuttery. It's
Got
easy
it.
fix though.
It works.
All right, I'm making it a little bit faster now, Soren.
Okay. I need to start not throwing stacks at a time.
Yes.
Oh, I threw them too quick. Okay, no, that works.
Oh, that's feeling pretty good, buddy.
Yeah. See, who needs conveyors? We're gonna use conveyors, but who needs conveyors?
I gotta
Look,
see.
look, we did it, Tarek. We did it without
We don't
conveyors.
even need this top line. It can work diagonally to it. 'Cause
So
if it's
by
along the
doing
corner-
it from the top, you made them move slower.
No, I slowed down. Look, come over here, Tarek. I slowed down the
so-
water wheel.
Okay.
and the reason
guess
there's slabs
that
here,
works?
the doors that
Yeah.
are in range of the.
It works.
Does it kill me if I stand here?
I mean, if I turn it on, yeah.
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 Okay. So.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
But. We can work out the kinks later, right?
Yeah.
The water.
So, Dyer, I
Look
have
at
a
me learning how this mod
purely,
works. Any mod works. I learn what kills me first, so I know how to turn on and off.
Is that as
I
fast
have
as
a
it goes?
purely display item for you over here, if you would like to come.
Oh dear.
Oh, Rorax.
Man, I
That's
really
something.
wish
Oh my goodness.
No, this is
Animation
just
was
this
smoother.
is just to teach you.
Okay.
Hey, so when you leave the
Goodness.
conveyor belt, does it maintain your momentum?
Yes.
What is
Yeah,
this?
Yes.
What
This
is
one
this?
down here is actually
Oh, it's a
spinning
motor.
if you wait long enough.
What's the motor? How do you get? What's that? Like, what's powering that?
Later on, we have to go to the end.
You need
They're
dragon.
magic, which
Oh.
I don't.
Okay, so it's a magical motor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the infinite power source, which is good.
So
I'm glad they made
big
it
to
accessible.
small to big to small to big to small to big to small to big to small. That's cool. That is really cool.
Like a bike.
That
So
is very
yeah,
cool.
we actually tested this with the belts at this speed. If you stand on the belt, you just get blasted off to the side. Like it's
Really?
awesome. Yes, it could be really good for mob farms. Actually,
There you go, sorry. No.
you could make a whole floor out of belts by just like being clever with how you place them and just like having a bunch of shafts.
Going the wrong way.
Yep, here we go. No.
That's not how you change the direction, Dyer.
Nope. It's not even
Oh.
animating.
Oh, I wasn't trying to change the direction.
Oh. Yes. Fire! Is this?
Ghost.
Fancy missiles.
Is this our end? Launch!
Nice.
I'm disappointed that I don't maintain momentum.
Well, hang on. Let's try something a little different.
Can you
So
angle
I'm
it?
going to clean this up before y'all break it and take the items.
Hey, look, I'm proud of our
Is that what you're
solution.
worried about right now?
Soren, our
When
encased fan is on
Soren's
fire,
around,
by
you
the way.
have to be worried
Here,
about,
we can
you
fix
have
this.
to worry about thievery.
Fixed.
Yay.
And now it may catch this, like these blocks on fire, but yeah. Sorry.
Wait,
Do it again.
Rex, put the fast motor back. I want to see if this works real quick.
Yeah, I think this is a viable solution.
Yeah.
It finishes the smelt, right?
My only concern with this, and it's not too much of a concern, is what happens if the server I'm dead. Oh, nope. I'm alive!
Bye, Turek.
That absolutely works. New transportation method found.
Oh. It looked like you hit the side of the mountain that did not exist.
I made it to the water over there.
I don't
My
know.
only
Can
concern
blocks
about
go
this
through
is that-
trapdoors? Like, can items go into a hopper through a trapdoor? All right. So if we
No,
want the
we
hopper
can
to be
get down
there,
there.
we do need it to be a little bit slower, Soren.
We can move it one over.
Did.
You think so? Because it doesn't look like it can.
We'll see in a minute. My concern that I want to see if we can address is what happens if the server restarts? It shouldn't, but what if it restarts when we're smelting something? Does it keep the ticking, or does it have to restart all over again with the smelting?
I think that's an edge case we don't have to
Zombies
worry
behind
about.
you. There's like 3. 3?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that a hopper here is not gonna pick up
Zombies?
the item, right?
I can't warn you anymore.
You can break the cheaty belts over here.
Oh, it's the
All I
belt
heard was
chip.
chitty chitty bang
No,
bang.
no, no.
I broke
didn't
it off
provide
of
any
one
belts.
you built.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
No, no, I didn't bring any belts.
Then it's Dyer's.
It might be my belt. Yes, I agree. It's my belt. See, Soren, it's not going to push it into the hopper, I don't think. I think it stops pushing it there. So if we want to strictly make this so that the hopper can pick it up, we need to slow it down just a smidge.
Oh, is that where it stops in the middle of that one?
It stops in the middle of the last conveyor belt.
Whoa. Okay, I thought you turned it off. I guess not.
No, that was a zombie. You got hit by a fire zombie.
Okay, I can't tell which way. Okay. Blow.
All right, so now try it. I slowed it down.
Oh. One moment.
You're going to want it on top of the of the trapdoors, you know.
I can throw it in.
Yeah. Right, and then
Yeah, thanks. They can't. I don't know what happens if they stack midway through. That's interesting. But they smell. Interesting.
so that should work, I think. Just needs to push it a little.
Yeah,
Yep, it's
it'll just go a
working.
little slower.
It's 100% working.
Nice.
That's working.
Brace.
I mean, like, we could slow it down with Rorax's slow down method, but, like, I think this works, right?
That is a weird way to do auto smelting, but congratulations.
Hey, look, we're having
Made it
fun.
work. No, like, yeah, I'm impressed.
See, no, this is the power of Create. You can do it multiple ways.
Right, you can do it however you
Broke
want
it.
to do it.
What? No, it's off.
There's no wrong solutions in Create, except the ones that don't work, and therefore are wrong.
Except
Right.
most of the
And
other
even
ones
those
you
you
tried, yeah.
If it works, it works.
What's funny is that will work too, just because it stacks onto the thing that's already been taken.
Right. Like, that's a really fast way to make smooth stone, by the way.
Yes. So that's why I wanted to get this so we can actually get all the things, all your
Actually,
sands.
it stopped for a second. It stopped at the end. So I'm wondering if there's something built in for it to stop and prevent it from getting out of range. You see, it stops.
That's not stopped.
No, I guess not. It was hard to tell from where I was.
Yeah, so it's very slow is the thing.
Right, I could slow it down even more, technically.
Well, it's not. It's not
Wait,
how it
wait.
works.
See, here, watch this, Tarek.
Okay. Yep, that failed. Okay, it definitely doesn't stop.
All right,
Yeah,
so
so-
pop another one in and see what happens. See if it's slower now. It should finish smelting sooner, I would think.
What are you doing, in fact? What are you
I
changing?
threw it too far.
Sorry.
What?
What were you changing up here to make it slower, faster?
This.
He was just moving the water around.
Oh,
I think.
how much water? Okay.
Yeah. And think of like the immersive engineering water wheels, right?
Yeah.
The more flowing blocks that touch the water wheel presumably makes it
That's
spin
fair.
faster.
I'm surprised a fan moving this speed can actually do anything.
You're right.
That point is basically decorative.
Yeah.
It is surprising that there is no minimum speed.
Shh. It's working beautifully, and we did an amazing job. Thank you very much.
You did
yeah,
an
see,
amazing job.
see how much slower it is?
Yes.
It's definitely slower. So this is your butter zone right here, Soren, for smelting with our system, is this current configuration. It smelts just before it hits the hopper.
So just the top 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. I will.
And you just need like a chest with a something like attached to a dropper, an auto dropper, so it just goes. Boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop,
Exactly.
out.
And I assume we can smelt like iron and whatnot like this, right?
Oh yeah, anything. I think pretty much anything.
If you want to do food, you have to do cooker, which is the same thing but with fire. So like baked potatoes had to be bulk smoking.
Yes, bulk smelting. It looks like yeah, it can do any smelting recipe. So it's dynamic, which is cool.
I'm just sad it doesn't work with potatoes.
Yeah. Look at that, it worked. That's so cool. I guess the downside would be is if iron had a smelting recipe. Which luckily it doesn't, but if it did, that would be a challenge.
So
Yeah, to get it out
iron
in time.
You know what? I actually don't want to. I don't mind trying to crushing wheel, but in terms of our bulk processing later on, I'd rather just do smelting.
Well, the crushing wheel
Well,
can
turning
turn iron ore into something, right?
My contraption will make your mining obsolete when it's complete.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
But
No
does have
longer
cool
will I
particle
have
effects.
to toil in the mines. Yes, it does.
Not as
Lots
much
of
mine.
them. It's all
Tamara and
creative.
myself found what we suspect to be an exploit with Create.
Not an
Oh.
exploit. Intended behavior for sure.
Yeah.
Why can I not
Very
walk through
imbalanced
bamboo?
intended.
Why can I not walk through bamboo?
Well,
It
as a
does.
developer, you can intend something and not foresee the consequences.
Exactly. So I would say it's unbalanced, not unintended.
Bamboo's bounding box is way bigger than its texture.
What did you guys break?
Nothing.
Everything.
It's meant to be kind of like a fence.
Lex, I will explain all when it's finished.
Okay.
And when I already have my riches. Do you
Okay,
see,
back
the
in a
solution
minute,
I
guys.
found out here, Borax?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we're
He
back.
may not be able to let Dyer in because he's having difficulties walking through bamboo.
Well, I'm gonna just teleport myself to Tarek because that's easier. You want me to teleport you, Soren?
I freaked out.
Soren, do you want to teleport?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm right outside, so not like
There you
Okay.
So you're building, like, basically a processing farm with the Create mod.
Oh, that's a clever way to make it go vertical.
What? Oh, with the belts?
Axle, yeah, make the axles go up instead of just.
Yeah.
cool.
I've been using more and more belts and less gears as I figure out how this mod works, because the belts are honestly way more useful.
I mean, it's super cool looking, right?
Yeah.
It's super cool to see this whole thing laid out. Like,
Yeah.
there's one thing to be said for, like, I place a pulverizer and it outputs into a furnace, but, like, this is fun to build.
Less magic blocks, please.
Yes, less magic blocks, which is what modded Minecraft really needs, right?
Oh, and I need to turn... hang on.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's neat. I like that. Look at that. Look, it goes from here, and then there's conveyor belt, and that's going that. Oh, that's so cool.
Ah!
Does adding conveyor belts slow down the rotation at some point? I would imagine it
Nope.
should, right?
Nope.
No, there's no loss of energy.
Okay. Like, there should be, though, right?
There
Probably.
absolutely should be.
Well,
Okay, so
no,
there
there
should-
shouldn't be loss of speed. There should be what? There
Oh,
should be
nope, that's
torque.
not good.
Telling you we died!
Yeah. Yeah, don't get stuck on the belts.
Don't go up the
That's
conveyor, but instantly went up the conveyor.
yeah. Oh, you know what I'm
And
actually out of, and I
then-
was just bragging about not being out of? Dry kelp.
Oh, nice.
I got a
I
couple more
couldn't
belts though.
finish my statement. I was laughing too hard. I was like, you know.
So,
go up the
I
conveyor.
gotta show you how it works though.
Yeah, yeah,
What am I
yeah.
doing?
Show us.
Bad host. All right. Just click the button. Boop. Follow the items.
Oh, showing them your
So they're grinding,
pole
right?
farm.
So that's the crusher thingy, right? And it crushes them into gravel. And then what,
Now,
are they crushing into
imagine
sand now?
Someone doing this instead of destroying a beach for sand.
Shh, quiet.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, clay and sand. This mod is overpowered.
Overpowered.
And then it gets washed, right? Because the washer turns it into something. Ooh, what's that little thing? Belt funnel.
Washington sand into more clay.
Sweet.
Oh, so you
Want
only.
it to be more overpowered?
And there's an extractor.
Which isn't functioning to right?
Extractor's not what? Oh yeah. Pretend this
No, I
is
see
like
how
one
you did the lava
block.
thing here, but I still like our solution
Right.
just because it's funny.
So then it's melted into terracotta. Okay.
I don't know why that's
Yeah.
on fire.
Your
Yeah.
base is on fire, by the way.
And that can
Yeah,
be
I
crushed
don't
into red
know.
sand?
correct?
Yeah, which is not working right now because I to do more thing.
And that turns into gold.
You might have figured it out, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you're only replacing gold. You're not making other ore.
No, look at gravel.
I'm not done.
Ah, can't capitalize.
I
Gravel.
should turn off. It's gonna keep
Gravel
going.
turns into sand, clay, and flint? Or it can be washed into iron. Okay, cool. All right. Can you make diamonds?
We just set this up to make clay, and it
Yeah.
filled an iron chest with clay in like a couple minutes.
Nice.
It's ridiculous.
Well, because
Look
it
at
can
the
do
gold
stacks
chest
at a
here.
time, right?
Yeah, and it's basically 2 to 1. You get 2 clay for every 1 cobble. It's nuts.
Right. It's a
It
little
doesn't
bit
make any
nuts.
sense.
It's a little overpowered.
I guess I can just do this.
All right,
Yes.
Soren, you're not allowed to play with this mod without me.
That is a bit of a mess here.
Do you hear me,
but
Soren?
The problem is that I'm working with 2 different belt speeds. So
Yeah.
the one that goes through the lava is slower. So I have to kind of
Right.
like do a lot of nonsense to get the speed down here. And the slower speed is coming from this water wheel that I've purposely set up to be kind of slow.
Right. Kind of like we did in our base.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I play around with smelting with the mods since we've already done that?
Yeah, you can do that stuff. But I don't want to come back and see this in our base.
Of course not. Our system wouldn't be nearly as cobble
Clean.
enriched and coal infused and
No.
diorite everywhere.
I want to be there when we
Gravel.
play with this mod, because this mod is cool. I want
Soren,
to play with it.
I'm gonna make it pretty after it works.
I have no doubt. I'm just saying ours won't look like this because it will be outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
If there's
I much
gravel
prefer
in
the
there-
So it's going to
underground
be
look.
grass
Makes sense.
infused?
No, I do like the underground
Yes.
look. I think it's cool that it's underground.
I'm just gonna keep expanding this room until it's done.
It's amazing.
It started like about here. I dug it to like here and thought that's enough room.
Right.
Things in this mod get
And
big.
this gets onto a whole theory I have about what makes Minecraft fun, which is commodity of space,
Yes.
which Daya hates.
I mean,
It's
I
not that he
mean,
hates it. It just doesn't fit in 9x9.
right. Like, there's times when I want big contraptions, and there's times when I want small contraptions. And if you're making me so like, this is cool because it's kind of fun. But if you're making me build a 3x3 structure, which is identical to a 1x1 structure, and there's no like, I got to put things together purpose to it, aside from I just placed the right blocks in the right spot to form a multi-block, then you know this is more fun to me because I have to build something, right?
Yeah, multi-blocks definitely were a great advancement when they first came around.
Right.
But the last several versions of Minecraft, I feel like we've lost a lot of the let's put this machine together to watch it do things and be neat and visually interesting.
Right.
Yeah,
And
totally.
also, like, I built a system, not I put the blocks in the spot that the book told me to put them in, and now I have a giant
Exactly.
machine, right? Like, I built
Yeah.
a giant machine out of parts that were put together. Like, Red Power did that really well. It gave you individual blocks that you had to put together in an interesting way to make something. Not, here's a preformed multi-block. It's a 4x4 structure, and when you click it with something, it turns into a machine, right?
Yeah, and honestly,
Yeah.
vanilla does that really well. And
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, you can-
I think 114 is going to be a new age of people like playing off of vanilla rather than saying that's boring and just
I
doing
agree.
it their own way.
I just told
I
my chat
agree
so
that's
saying
quite
it's in
possible.
25. It's just, I keep saying in chat over and over.
What?
Every single time we get to this kind of dilemma, it's like one block does this thing. Yay, it's neat. But this kind of build's like, yes, I love it.
Yeah, this is what I want to see
Ours
more
a
of.
player,
For
less
sure.
a developer would be
Right.
I don't like these
Yeah.
magic green lights. I like them in theory, but like to actually light up my space,
So just remove the
I'm
upgrade.
gonna make it pretty. Well, I don't have it.
So,
It's
there's this
Soren. He came
gadget
in here.
called
Oh.
a building gadget, and you can place down torches in like a perfect grid.
Yeah,
You may have heard
but
the
it
mod
also has like a 1% chance to crash you to desktop.
It might be higher than 1%.
That's why I set the range like really small, and then do that very fast.
Yeah. Yes. I think that's cool.
Well, you have to come back when it's complete.
Also, those green sparklies are a temporary particle, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I just didn't know how to implement my own particle texture, so I just used Happy Villager.
Fair enough. That's
Happy
what
villager. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what Vanilla did with particle in the first place, because originally it was the bone meal particle, and then they were like, villagers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's grow particles. Oh. Well, villagers?
Yeah. So that's Happy Villager Particle. That's what it is. That's, I was going to do flames, but I was like, I want it to look more magical-ish. But I'll have my own custom particle at some point. Vorax.
Careful of the creeper outside Terev's base if you walk home.
I don't know if Vorax heard me whispering her name.
I did.
Okay.
I was typing.
Just for clarity, commodity of
Correct.
space does
Yeah.
not specifically mean
Multi-blocks does not
multi-blocks.
need. You can make. So one of the things that we liked in 1v5 was red power, whereas every single block had a single
Right.
mission, but you combine
Right.
all these different blocks and they had a new purpose. So.
Correct.
Correct.
That. I think I know where I am. Yeah, so 100% that. I liked that very much. And definitely modded has got away from that in the form of here's a simple block that you place in the world and it does the thing, right? Like building a frame machine to mine versus placing down a quarry block and feeding it RF, right? Like, yes, it's convenient to have, but it's not as fun to build. Like when you built that frame machine that cleared out chunks and it took like 2 hours to build, that gave you much more of a sense of accomplishment rather than like, well, the crafting recipe had a lot of diamonds in it.
Yeah.
But now I place this block in the world and it's going to clear 256 by 256 by 256, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like those mods are definitely nice to have, and I definitely enjoy playing with them. But on the other hand, like this is also a fun mechanic, right? Where I get to build a thing, right? Here's blocks that have a specific purpose. You put them together and they form a machine.
Well, just to point out how desperate I was for that kind of gameplay is when I brought out the Crusher,
Right.
which is still a multi-block, but it was a multi-block that you had to throw things into the top of, and I was like, oh my lord, I have to interact.
Yes, here's a machine I have to interact with. I like that. Definitely.
The immersive crusher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I went through that actually over the summer at one of the camps I was helping run. We did like a whole thing where we tried to get to the oil, like immersive petroleum. First time
Yeah.
I'd ever really done a lot of the stuff because it was the only tech mod we have. It's so good.
It is. It is
Yeah.
good.
To do it with just immersive engineering, it's the same as Create, where you have to like use the conveyors, which otherwise you just wouldn't use.
Right. So you
See,
need to like restrict
I
yourself and be
can-
like, I'm not going to use the cheaty item transport methods. Like they're great, but like,
Which this server is great for, because there
Right.
are none.
yay! All right, I have to wrap up my episode though. So Dowell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll come back next time and probably play with more Create because I'm clearly having fun with this mod.
Yes.
All right, guys, take it easy.